All right, guys, welcome to English. Um, there are 3 different articles that I'm going to assign to you during this 2-week period that we're off on what some call Newsella. I like to call it News ELA. For a few reasons I'm having you do that. I want you to stay connected with what's going on in the world. And this is a great resource for that. It's also nice because you can get in, you can do some reading on different areas, and then it'll ask you some comprehension questions and those kinds of things. So my plan is for you to sign in and complete some of those things. So today I have a specific article picked out. So those that have internet, this is how you're getting in today. Those that do not have internet obviously can't hear me, and they were given their article in their folder to work on with the comprehension questions. Anyhow, so that you can see a student perspective, I'm going to sign in today using my daughter's sign in, and I may let her jump in here and explain a few things, given that she can behave while she's sitting here next to me. Anyway, so to get onto this website, you're going to go to newsela.com. Now, many of you have done this with me before. Some of you who have me for U.S. history, we've gotten on this website before. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to go to sign in. So click on sign in. And then it's going to give you these options, and you're going to click on Google. And you're going to find your name. I have a lot of different sign-ins, as you can see there. Oh, Haley, I miss you, Haley. But we're going to sign in as Peyton. Her password's already in there. Yours generally should be if you're signing in on your own Google on your own Chromebook. So once you get in there, I want you to find the article that I have assigned. Now, the way that you can do that, I mean, you could scroll through here, see if you can find it on your own, but the easiest way to do that is to go up here to search, and you're going to plug in the words that I have given you. So on Friday, March 20th's assignment, it says complete the How Political Parties Pick Their Presidential Nominees. Now, the title of that may be different based on the Lexile level, which I'll explain here in just a minute, but as you see it on your English schedule is how you're going to type it. So I'm going to type how political. Oh, now, look at that. It popped right up. So I'm going to click on it. And here it is. So we've got a picture of President Trump going to shake hands with Hillary Clinton, and I'm going to click on it. And here we have it. So here is the article that you are to read today. Now, before I scroll down and show you how to find certain things in here, here's what an article would look like if it is at max Lexile level. Here's where I was going to let Peyton jump in and explain the Lexile levels. Are you going to explain it, or are you going to sit there?
So here you can go here and change it, and then you can get from max to all the way to 400. So that one's 400 is the easiest, and then obviously max is the hardest.
Good. And so you should choose a level that you think is appropriate for you. So, if you're okay reading the max, that's great. If you need to go down the lowest level, and here's what it's going to look like. Here's how you can see the difference. Notice how there's a few less paragraphs to read, and there's a few words that have changed in there. And that's okay. If that's the level that you're at and that works for you, that's great. So when you're done reading that, I want you to make sure you read it carefully. Okay, so read through it, and if you need to get a parent or grandparent or whomever you're living with to help you to get through that, that's okay. You're going to go over here to activities when you're done, and you are going to, for me, I would like you to go in and take the quiz. Now, if you would like to do the power words and the right, or your parent or guardian has said, I think we're going to do a little extra and do the power words and the right, that's okay. But for me, I would like you to at least do the quiz. And so you're going to pop up with a quiz over here. And so it's going to give you a little question, and you're going to choose A through D. And I believe there are, well, it says right there, there are 4 questions. So I'm going to go through and randomly pick some answers so we can see what it looks like at the end. So don't pick the answers I'm picking. Read the article and then pick the right answers. Okay, so I'm going to randomly choose. Peyton says choose C. Let's go with that. A. Submit. And then voila. Obviously, I only scored a 1 out of 4. Now, if you're doing some math there, 1 out of 4 is a 25%. I failed it. Anyhow, if you'll notice, and maybe if you're really paying close attention, you see the answers there until I exit out of there. It'll tell you what you did wrong, okay? So that is what you need to do for this one. That I'm using this first article as our example. You have 2 more articles coming up. So this one is on choosing presidential nominees. You have one on cell phones in school and one on the effects of social media on teens. I think those are pretty valid issues or things that are going on in teenagers' lives. So we'll use News ELA again. I'm gonna kind of put that in there with some writing. I've tossed around the idea of red ink as much as you guys, I know you love it, but it's not a bad idea for us to practice every once in a while. There's a lot of things coming for English. So also I wanted to remind you, and I'll continue to remind you, especially because today is Friday. Nope, today is Thursday, I lied. Look, tomorrow, when I turn it, it's Thursday. Sorry, child in the background. On Friday, maybe it'll be Thursday, I don't know. Mrs. Steckel will be posting some things into our classroom, some social skills things and language things for you to work on as well. So be sure to get in there especially if you know you have speech services, there will be some certain things in there that you can work on. So all I need from you today is to read this article, answer the 4 questions that go with it. Then at the end of the day, I will check in with you again to see maybe how you did on those, and I'll post the answers and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow for math. Peyton says bye.